Hello everyone. This video is concerning the 7th grade ELAR Culminating Performance Assessment and Grading Rubric. Hello DeSoto ISD 7th grade ELAR scholars. This video will inform you of everything you need to know about your Culminating Performance Assessment due at the end of this year. The performance assessment is the final project all students are expected to complete and turn into their teacher by May 18th. We want all of our students to earn a pass. If you're viewing this video and you have low or no tech, we encourage you to pick up a packet on the porch of your campus. Students with paper packets may ask their parents to email pictures of their work along the way and receive feedback through scheduled phone calls with teachers. Students without technology may submit their culminating performance assessments by phone. Please contact your school administrator for alternative acceptable ways to submit your paper packet if you do not have technology. For this assessment, you will use your argumentative research work from the last several weeks of our Anytime, Anywhere learning plan to plan, draft, revise, edit, and present or publish your message and position in a multimodal visual presentation for your classmates. So I'm going to break down for you some high-level ideas about what this performance assessment includes. The first step of your process is brainstorming ideas for your visual presentation. What sort of platform would you like to use to show the position you have taken on your argumentative writing assignment? Visual platforms can include everything from YouTube, PowerPoint, Prezi, Padlet, making a video, anything that is going to provide a visual overview of your argument and your evidence to support it. The other thing that you need to consider is who is your intended audience. That's important because that allows you to specially craft the type of evidence you gather for them. After you do your brainstorming and gathering information about your topic, which you have been doing along the way, what you need to do for your presentation is clarify the purpose, claim, and intended audience for your presentation. You need to arrange all of that in the order in which you want to present it to your audience. That means that it's important for you to think about what is the most appropriate text structure and organizational pattern for you to share this information so your audience will receive it and be convinced by your argument. You also need to think very clearly and thoughtfully about which specific details and text you need from each of your sources in order to support your argument. If you want to go above and beyond, you can also think about additional pieces of text, print, or graphic features that can help support your argument that you think should be included in your multimodal presentation. After you have gathered all of your information and you have made it clear how you want to organize it so that it is most convincing to your audience, now is the time to start drafting and creating your visual presentation. It is very important that you incorporate your introduction in your presentation. And throughout your presentation, as you present your argument and you give your evidence to support it and you give explanation for that evidence, make sure that you're including in-text citations for any information you include that did not come out of your own mind. We want to make sure that all direct quotes are appropriately written and also are accompanied by the citation of where they came from. After you have put together your presentation about your argument with your evidence and your explanation and your counter argument and your conclusion and all the pieces that are part of argumentative writing, that is the time for you to revise, to edit, practice and rehearse, and ultimately present your presentation. Now that presentation can be a PowerPoint or it can be a video. It could be an audio clip or podcast. It is up to you. But be thoughtful that whatever you submit to your teacher has to cover all of the parts of argumentative writing. So let's take a little look at the rubric so you have an understanding of what it's looking for. In the top section, we have clarity of purpose and development of ideas. The big question here is, do you have a claim and position? And have you provided well-chosen evidence? And did you provide explanation for all of that evidence? If your teacher sees your assignment come in and it's not clear that you have achieved all of these pieces in your explanation of your topic, then you will not receive an accomplish. The next section is our organization and progression. This essentially asks, are your ideas well organized? Can anybody watch your presentation? Can anybody look through your PowerPoint or watch your video or look at your Padlet and completely understand what is your position on the issue, how you're supporting that position on the issue, what your final conclusions are? If a random person can't watch it or read it and understand it, then that means that our organization is not clear. And the last column or last row is about language and conventions. This means that you must review your work. Do all of your sentences make sense? This part of the rubric is pushing you to make sure that you are going back over everything you have written, everything you have said with a fine-tooth comb, and ensuring that you are communicating to the best of your ability, that there is no error in your work, that you're using the appropriate word language in order to get your argumentative position across, and that all of your sentences are correctly written with the appropriate punctuation and grammar, and it communicates to your audience exactly what you want them to know. Finally, grades. For those of you who may be wondering about how this works, remember, this particular assignment serves as your final grade at the close of our Anytime, Anywhere learning plan. We are looking for all of our students to have a pass. If you have any questions about the specifics of the grading policy, please visit the Anytime, Anywhere Learning District website. For additional clarity about the assignment, about grading, about exactly what you need to do next, don't hesitate to reach out to your teacher about your culminating performance assessment or about the grading policy. There are additional resources to help you in your Google Classroom. So whenever you may doubt, head to your teacher's Google Classroom and don't hesitate to reach out to your teacher. Additionally, when you are submitting assignments, you will do that in your Google Classroom. So follow whatever protocols your teachers have laid out for you in Google Classroom in order to submit your assignment. Remember, if you do not have technology, return your performance assessment by taking a picture and emailing it via phone to your teacher, or contact your school administrator for alternative acceptable ways to submit your paper packet if you do not have technology. Stay safe, everybody, and keep learning.